book review by Warhammer 40k Book Reviews. Today I'm reviewing the Horus Heresy novel The Damnation of Pythos by David Annandale. The Damnation of Pythos is a story that picks up shortly after the infamous Istvan V massacre that dealt a critical blow to several loyal Space Marine legions at the hands of their former brother legions led by War Master Horus. We join the Veritas Ferrum Iron Hand strike cruiser shortly after it makes its escape from the bloody battle on Istvan V. Having lost their Legion Primac to the Emperor's Children Traitor Legion, the Iron Hands are filled with both rage and desperation, and tensions on board the cruiser are further heightened by the presence of Salamander and Raven Guard Space Marines that have their own thoughts on what should be done in this terrible situation. Before long, the Space Marines come upon the dangerous world of Pythos, which seems to hold a powerful secret that could be exploited to strike back at the traitor legions. And so the Iron Hands, led by their fearsome Captain Atticus, embark on a quest full of peril that no Iron Hand has ever experienced before, all in the name of uncovering this weapon and striking a blow at the enemy. The Damnation of Pythos does not try to push forward the big overarching story of the Horus Heresy, but is instead a self-contained tale about how events during the heresy changed the whole worldview of the Space Marines and indeed the Imperium itself. The events on Pythos are a microcosm of the fundamental shift in Imperial paradigm that gradually manifested itself in the years after the heresy, as it became clear that the imperial truth of a galaxy of reason and logic was no longer viable. The story itself is well told, and if you are a 40k fan, then you will enjoy joining the dots between the happenings in the Damnation of Pythos and the state of the current 40k universe. That being said, however, the first half of the book comes off as having noticeably better pacing than the last half, which seems to drag on a bit and then all of a sudden climaxes into a hectic ending that feels rather abrupt and a little unsatisfying. The character gallery is pretty varied, from the Space Marines themselves, which focuses on the Iron Hand Sergeant Galba, who struggles with the cold machine logic of the Iron Hands as personified by his captain, and the more humane philosophies of the Salamander Space Marines on board the Veritas Ferrum. There is also the Iron Hand Serf Canchel, who must fight the terrors of Pythos and make a choice on where to place his faith. In addition to the drama and personal struggle, there's a good bit of fighting action going on in the Damnation of Pythos, and while it's passable, I found that it did not quite evoke a real sense of battle and chaos that some of the better Warhammer books do. In the end, I can say that I enjoyed my time with the Damnation of Pythos and found it to be a very serviceable entry into the Horus Heresy series. However, the problems with the story in the latter half of the book, as well as the so-so battle sequences, means that this falls into the worth reading rather than must-read category of Horus Heresy books as far as I'm concerned. I give the Damnation of Pythos 3 out of 5 chainswords.